Hello, everyone. John Frausto, Topspin Tennis. Heard a really interesting podcast today. It was actually on investing and on crypto and Bitcoin. But the gentleman talked about how, when you've been investing for a long time and you're in for like a long time horizon, you become kind of immune to some of the downturns in the market. And it's pretty interesting, and that's true. Like in investing, long time horizon, we know what the markets do. They do go up and down, and the more you do it and the more often you're doing it, then you just become kind of immune to it. You understand, like, okay, these things do go up and down, but over the long term we kind of know what the markets do. And I want to equate that to tennis and playing matches, right? So nobody likes to lose. We hate losing, right? But the more you play and the more you get matches under your belt, the sting is a little less, right? Because you understand, like, hey, I am not going to win every single match that I play in. And if you go into a match or, and understand that, hey, all I can do is control what I can control. That person on the other side of the net, it's my job. I want to sabotage them in any way I can. But at the same time, don't focus on the winning. Really just focus on the fundamentals and doing what you do best. And, making one more ball, those little things. But if you lose, you lose. The thing is, those people that are going in and playing are not playing matches because they're afraid to lose. That's not good either. So get accustomed to just playing more. Get out there. The law of large numbers. The more you start playing, you start gaining traction. You get comfortable. Those losses, as much as we don't like them, you become, I think, a little bit more immune to those losses. And there will be more wins eventually. It will come. But make sure you put the emphasis on just doing what you do best, right? Having that trust and that faith that whatever you're doing on the court, the practice court, and playing these matches, that in the long run, it will work out. Have a long-term time horizon. Like you would as in investing. Now, why not do that in your tennis career as well? And think long term, not in 1 or 2 month increments, but 2, 3, 5, 10-year increments. Especially if you're a junior and you're looking to really improve, you got to put in the time, you got to put in the practice, and but don't feel like you got to get all these results in 1 to 2 months, right? It takes time, and you've got to put in the legwork. But I just thought that was fascinating, as far as, the ups and downs in the stock market and how you become immune to some of these losses. We just had one recently in the markets with the tariffs, right? Markets drop. People are panicking. They pull out. And then what do we have? We had like a V-shape or even like an I-shape recovery where the markets came back and were above and beyond where we were previous to the tariffs. So, little financial talk, little tennis talk, but I thought this would be interesting. Another little mind vitamin for you to kind of chew on and think about. And you just got to get out there, put in the legwork, get those numbers up as far as the matches that you play. Get uncomfortable. You will lose. It's part of the process. May not feel like it or seem like it when you have one of those tough losses. And keep in mind too, guys like Federer, Nadal, I mean, overall in their entire career, they've only won like 54 to 55% of the points they've played. I mean, you think about that, that's crazy. Like only 54 to 55% of the points they've played in their career, and they've played a lot of matches, played a lot of points. They've only won just over half. So be realistic when you're out there playing. Keep that in perspective, that you're not going to win every point, every match. Not even Nadal or Federer have done that, and you're in that same boat. But you need those repetitions. You need to play those matches. You'll become immune or numb to some of those losses and just know it's part of the process. It wasn't your day, but to continue the legwork and trust in that process, long-term time horizon. All right. That's it. Sorry, I was kind of rambling, but I really like this, and I thought you just got to share this with the group. And do me a favor, if you like it, share it with somebody else that you know of, maybe one of your players or fellow teammates. Leave a comment below. What were your thoughts on this? What would you like me to talk about in the future? Take care. Thanks for your support. Have a great day.